There are so many characters in Peter and the Wolf, and each one of the characters has different sounds and melodies, which we call themes. Kari will be playing some of these themes on the piano here. So before we begin, let's get acquainted with what our characters will sound like and what are their names. To start, we have our brave young protagonist, Peter.
And many of Peter's friends are woodland creatures. And one of his friends is a cheerful, bright little bird named Sasha. Here is Sasha's theme.
And here's another one of Peter's friends, a clumsy waddling duck named Sonia.
And here is the theme for Peter's mischievous friend, a cat named Ivan.
And of course, there's the grumpy old grandfather.
And the treacherous wolf.
And here's the theme for the brave hunters. And their shotgun.
So these sounds were not originally meant to be played on the piano and on percussion. These, the themes for Peter and the Wolf were originally meant to be played by a lot of different instruments called an orchestra. But the composer also thought the piano was a very special instrument. It has a lot of different notes. It goes very high and it goes very low. And so sometimes you can kind of feel like you're listening to an orchestra when you listen to it. So he wrote a version that you can listen to on the piano. And that's what you're going to be hearing today.
And so every time we hear the themes on the piano, you can imagine the characters. Sometimes they'll be mixed together. You might hear the bird with the duck, or you might hear Peter with the wolf. You just have to listen closely to hear it. So let's begin. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into the big green meadow. is quiet, all is quiet, chirped the little bird. All is quiet and peaceful in the meadow. Boys like Peter aren't interested in peace and quiet. Peter looked up at the bird and said, "Sasha, I'm going to have an adventure today." Sasha happily fluttered above him as if to say, "What kind of adventure, Peter? I'd like to join." Soon, a duck named Sonia came waddling around. She was pleased to see the gate to the meadow open this morning because it was a perfect day to swim in the meadow's big, deep pond. Sasha caught a glimpse of Sonia playing in the water, and he was curious. He flew down by the edge of the pond and chirped, "What kind of bird are you if you can't fly?" At this, Sonia ruffled her feathers. "What kind of bird are you," Sonia said, "if you can't swim?" And dove deep into the pond, splashing Sasha in her wake. Thus began an argument of sorts. Sonia swimming in the water and the bird fluttering above her, trying to make sense of her strange behavior. Sonia swimming in the pond, and Sasha hopping along the shore. Suddenly, out of the corner of Peter's eye, he saw something sneaking towards the bird. It was Ivan the cat. Cats love to catch birds, and Ivan had his eye on Sasha. He crawled through the grass towards the distracted bird with quiet paws, thinking, "How convenient. The birds are busy arguing. When the moment is right, I will just grab him." Look out! Shouted Peter, which stunned the bird so much he flew up into the tree like a bolt of lightning. Perched safely on the branch, Sasha chirped angrily down at Ivan. Sonia, who was also quite annoyed, quacked loudly from the middle of the pond. Ivan was not fazed by all this clamor. But cats are lazy, and now Sasha was too high up in the tree. He thought to himself, is it worth climbing up so high to catch the bird? Before Ivan could make up his mind, an old man with a gruffy white beard stopped angrily into the meadow and made his way towards Peter. It was Grandfather. Stay out of the meadow, it's a dangerous place. Don't go, he said. Stay put, he said, where it's safe. He said, stay put, he said. He wagged his finger at Peter. It's dangerous out there. To his grandfather? No, not for 1 second. Boys like Peter are not afraid of wolves. Grandfather grabbed Peter's hand and forcefully dragged him back to the cottage. Grandfather had left the meadow. Can you guess who appeared? The big gray wolf. Ivan the cat quickly scurried up the tree. While Ivan and Sasha sat safely in the tree, Sonia the duck quacked from the pond. In her alarm, she jumped out to find a safe spot to hide, waddling quickly trying to escape. closer and closer, catching up with her. And suddenly, he swallowed her and ate her in one big gulp. Poor Sonia. If only she'd stayed put in the pond. After all, we know that wolves don't like water. And so this is how things stood. The cat was sitting on one branch. And the bird on another. Not too close to the cat, of course. The wolf walked round and round the tree, looking at them with greedy eyes. Peter had been watching all that was unfolding from behind the closed gate. He wanted to teach the wolf a lesson. Fortunately, like I said, boys like Peter are not afraid of wolves. In fact, Peter's mind was busy crafting a plan. First, he ran home and got a strong rope and climbed over the stone wall. Saw a branch leading right to the tree Ivan and Sasha were sitting on. He grabbed it and gently climbed over. Once he had a firm grip on the tree, Peter gave the bird his instructions. Sasha, fly down and circle around the wolf's head. To make sure he doesn't catch you. The little bird did just as he was told, bravely plunging down to the wolf's head and teasing him and tickling him, fluttering his wings around the wolf's ears.